Hello. Hello, hello.
Oi.
Oh my. Let's see. Ray redeemed
Hoo.
first.
Ha.
Oh my god.
Ta.
Thank you for redeeming first, Ray. Let's see. Thank you
Yeah.
for the daily honey check-in, Jenny and Ray. And you, Ray. Joker, hi. Thank you for the daily honey check-in. Ray, thank you for the hydrate and stretch as well. Keyboard ad. Potato got a keyboard ad. It wasn't Arby's this time. Um, Finally, it's not the chicken. Oh, no, it wasn't Arby's. It was KFC, wasn't it? It was KFC. We're here. We are. We made it. I'm only like 20 minutes late, but I was having an important conversation, so. For both Doggy and Burb. Doggy and Burb. uh, oh, hello over on YouTube as well. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. We are doing the Red Lantern again, second night of the Red Lantern. It should be fun. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, I gotta figure out how to move the game. For some reason, it won't let me move it, and it's like in the way. It's so in the way. 20 minutes is like nothing minutes. Don't worry about it. I mean, I do worry about it. I kept looking at the clock, and I was like, oh, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. But it's fine. I'm happy. I'm glad that we had the conversation that we did. Um, it was helpful for me. It's been a very interesting 2 days. Are we seeing all the other dogs tonight? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. I'll pull this up over here so we can make sure. Whoops, I realize stuff is kind of out of whack over in the vertical. Give me 1 second. I will fix for you. There you go. And move us over here, and let me get a controller out, yeah? Let's get a controller, and I'll make sure you can hear the game, and I gotta figure out how to move it. Right now, it is being a pain, and, give me 1 second. Let me see, can I move it this way? Oh, yes, I can. Excellent, excellent. Perfect, I figured it out. Unfortunately, the way that they did this, they made it so that you have to, like, tab in and out in a weird way. So, but we fix. Hello, Wacky. Hello, hello. Welcome in over on YouTube. Are we gonna pet all the doggos? I hope so. I hope so. Alright, we're here. We might pet all these dogs to start, and then we'll see what happens from there. I realize this. So let's visit Chomper, our good
Oh,
pal
hello.
Chomper. Pet. Give some pets to Chomper.
Oh, hello.
Alright, let me move this over. There we go. Now I can see the chat and everything. It all works. There's Chomper. Chomper's having a good time. Let's see Slayer. We'll all remember that these were the dogs from this one. Little pets, little pets. Alright. And then maybe we'll take a peek at... Actually, we'll go back to Stilton. Have a pet. I want to squeeze the doggo? Yeah. And we'll go to Iggy. As long as they'll let me. Let's visit Iggy. Now, Iggy has a little accessory because we completed Iggy's story. I think we might take Iggy with us this time if we can. Again, Iggy was very good. Either that or we'll just fully test the other ones. Because now we can fully, like, switch around the whole team. Like, we could put, like, Iggy in the front. Or we could put Stilton in the front. I feel like Stilton should be in the front. And then we can go from there. 140 stream streak? And then we have Noodle. Iggy the goat. Yep. Welcome back, Cheese Wizard. Oh, Noodle's so cute. Okay. Right. Let's see. We have a journal. I'm trying to figure out what we can do now. In terms of... Oh, so we can get back on the trail. But I'm not sure how we work on with like another team, maybe? Get back on the trail. Adopt another dog.
We're really building a great team here. Oh, this is gonna be a hard decision.
Select dog team members. Okay, so we only have these options for here. So we're gonna bring Iggy. Can I not bring the other ones? Can we? That's maybe not what I want. It says adopt another dog.
We're really building a
confused?
great team here.
I already have these ones. I don't need to adopt these ones. I'm so confused. Should I just do go back out on the trail? We'll have the same team though. Right?
Not yet, pups. But we'll go back out there soon. What's left to take care of?
We didn't adopt them yet? I don't know. I'm very confused. This is what my blueprints notebook looks like. I'm not certain. They still need to go to the vet, right? I guess. I'm really confused because they're like telling us to pick a team, but we've already had these ones. I don't want to adopt these ones. I want the other ones. What if it's go back out on the trail? Training run, Zen run? Never mind.
Not yet, pups. But we'll go back out there soon.
Where are the other dogs at? Hold on. They said we could, like... Oh. Let me go like this. Let me look it up. Why when I go to adopt, it's like... I can't do it. What is this called? Red Lantern. You can adopt all 9 dogs, but you can only have 5 dogs in your active sled team at a time. If your team of 5 is full when trying to adopt a new dog, you will have to leave one of your current dogs behind at the cabin to make space for the new pup on your journey. Your sled can only hold 5 dogs. The game prompts you to swap out one of your current dogs for a new one at the cabin. No dogs are lost. Leaving a dog at the cabin is not a permanent loss. All adopted dogs remain at your base camp so you can rotate them in for future runs. Unlocking all dogs. You can adopt all 8 additional dogs one by one. To adopt the dogs you don't have yet, select the option at the cabin and go on a run with the new addition so it registers as part of your pack. Yeah, but I can't leave Chopper, unfortunately. It won't let me. So I guess we start with the team in the adopt. And then we switch it out after it starts? We're gonna find out.
You're right,
Adopt
Chopper.
on the dog.
Can't do this on your own.
So we have to keep Chopper. It won't let us. So then we're gonna bring Iggy and Stilton. I think we're gonna have to bring all of these. Oh, there we go. Oh, hi, Stray.
Looks
We
like
had
the
to
next
leave one
kennel
behind.
is
Who
just
did
up
we leave?
ahead. Let's see who's there, Chopper.
Oh, I think we brought Slayer with us, didn't we? Or did we bring Noodle?
You look like a force to be reckoned with.
Gale?
Gale, is it?
Running.
I don't think you'll be
running
needing
and
much
running and running.
motivation. You might need more than a nudge in the right direction, but looks like you'll set your sights on a destination and get there. I'll probably have to make sure you take some time to rest so we can keep this energy up.
Look at that. All right, new dog.
Well, you really want that window open. Do you always need the wind in your fur? Yeah, it can be hard to be cooped up.
Look at these little notes we have. For the
Did
fishing
you know you're about to
rod and
venture into the vast expanse of the
the
Alaskan
axe.
wilderness? Yeah, who knows what's
should
out
be
there.
fun.
Snow for sure, and plenty of running, but I'm sure we'll be surprised by what we find. That's what adventure's all about. Do you think you're ready for that, girl? I can't wait to just let you loose.
Gale's
and
ready.
pull us along. It's easy to tell that's your true calling. Get you in your element, never let that wind leave your fur. You ready to help us train? You're in charge.
Gale
We're
is
all
ready
hooked
to
in
set
now,
the
right?
pace. All right.
Are we ready for what's out there?
Yeah, I think we have Slayer instead of Noodle. Either that or we brought Noodle. No, we didn't. No, we didn't bring Noodle. Okay, map is still the same.
What?
We just gotta do it all over again.
G!
Okay, we gotta remember all the things now. Our hunger is
so
pretty
there's
good.
just a creepy abandoned cabin sitting over there.
We should check it out.
Um,
Actually, you know what? We're gonna go on by. Imagine making it to the end first try. I don't think so. Probably not. We'll give it a go. Welcome in over on YouTube.
you can't see anything out there. What do you pups see? Is it over there?
We'll check it out.
Whoa! You're
Oh.
not a ghost, right? I wonder how many of you there are.
We should technically hunt it. Let's see if I can remember how to. Okay.
Well,
All
at least we
right.
have a meal. Let's get out of here.
We got
That
some
was worth
food.
it. We've got some more meat. 4 bullets left.
4 bullets
Let's
left.
get back out
Okay.
there.
How much food do we have? 10. That's not bad.
Let's go.
Let's
Ha!
go left. Thank you for the daily check-in aside. Oh, thank you, Lambo. Thank you, thank you. They sound alike. Actually, I don't know the other one that you're referencing. Oh,
Oh, you pups see that? I think it might be time to get us some food.
it is time to get some food. Food! Oh. Come look at this chopper.
Good boy. Can you believe this? It's a herd of caribou. A week ago, we had to be impressed by a flock of pigeons. And now look. What do you say, buddy? Time to get back on the trail.
Wishes they were giant squirrels. Yeah, let's hunt. See what we can do. It's gonna be a little tougher, I think.
This is gonna be a tough shot. Just breathe.
I think I got it.
It's all just
I did.
practice. Phew, I got a hike ahead of me. Thanks for waiting, pups.
14 food. Yippee!
We've got some more meat.
Oh, thank you, Rainy. Thank you, thank you.
3 bullets left. Let's go, Chomper.
Right. Now, we'll be able to go a couple more, but then we're gonna have to go to a camp.
Someone is watching us.
Leave. What is that? Oh, that's just a campsite. I was like, what's that thing up
Fork in
there?
the road. Where to?
We are going to go
Jay!
to the right. And then we are going to find the next campsite. Have a good night, Rainy. Thanks for stopping by.
Gail,
What's that?
slow down. There's something up there. I think we should...
Uh-oh. Be careful.
Wow. Okay, Gail. I'm not even sure we should be messing with porcupines. Huh?
Uh-oh.
See?
Uh-oh.
They have a
Uh-oh.
worse business end than skunks. I don't want to mess with that.
Oh.
Oh, Gail, I
Gail.
tried to warn you. Hold still, I got you. You can't just rush into things, especially things covered in spikes. I'm back.
Gail got right to the point. Yeah, we gotta eat, and we're
Alright,
gonna get to a campsite.
Let's mush on.
Oh, Gail, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. I wish I could provide better warnings about porcupines. They actually have a pointy end. I wish you didn't have to learn by doing. I know it's bothering you, but let's mush on. Let's take a
No, I
break.
do. Yes, we gotta take a break. All the pups have to eat, and so
This
do
is
I.
a good spot to rest.
Let's see. Let's
Food
feed the
time.
dogs first.
Chow down, pups.
Chow down, pups. I'm gonna do halfway on them, because I'm hoping we run into some small stuff for them. And...
Captain_Mario15 just subscribed with Prime.
excellent.
Fire would be nice.
Thank you for the 15th month resub. Thank you for subscribing with Prime.
At least I'm well practiced in fire starting.
Alright, and now let's eat some
Maybe
food.
we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food.
Okay, now we're full up. Let's give a little pet to the dogs.
It's hard to get through all your fur.
And then we'll sleep. And then we'll move on to
Okay, how's your
the
nose,
next
girl?
set.
Yeah, I know. It's painful. But you can't just rush in like that. Come here, buddy.
And then layer.
Scratches, scratches, scratches.
Stilton.
You keeping a lookout for all of us? Yeah, I don't want to distract you too much, but I think it's time for some good old pets. Maybe some of these. And a bit of a scratch here.
These dogs are also cute. And where's Chopper? Pet Chopper.
Oh, you're just the best, Chomper.
All right. Let's do a
Might
sleep.
be time to get some rest. Well, shall we go to sleep?
Yes.
All right. Everyone feeling better?
All right. Time to continue.
Back on the trail? All right.
Hopefully we
let's
don't
mush
run
on.
into any wolves on our adventure today. That would not be great. We're gonna go right this next time and then left.
Now what?
Puppy, indeed.
Gee! Whoa!
What's that? I don't really want to go after the beaver. We haven't gone after the beaver yet, but can I steal Iggy? Iggy is for everyone. Iggy the goat is for everyone.
What do you smell? Continue on, pups. Let's go. Ha!
All right. We got 2 more stops for the dogs. We're gonna go right the
There's
next
something in
time.
that tree. Gale, you seem intrigued.
It looks like a beaver.
Yeah, let's ignore it.
We're not gonna go over there. I know beavers don't go into trees, but the way that
Fork
it
in
was
the
shaped,
road.
I was like, at
Where to?
night.
G!
Go this way. We'll do just one more checkpoint, do another stop, feed the dogs. Again. And we'll go from there. Oh, wolves.
How close do you think that wolf is?
Try to find it,
Not worth the
keep
risk.
running. We gotta, we don't want the wolves.
Let's set up camp as soon as we can.
Hello, Emma, welcome in, welcome in.
Oh, there's an owl somewhere nearby.
We actually don't need the owl, because the owl gives us, bark.
Let's
and
take a
we
break.
don't need it. Alright, we're gonna sleep on the ice tonight.
We should be able to take care of ourselves here.
We're basically just gonna feed the dogs and carry on.
Food time! Chow down, pups.
And we're gonna hopefully... I'm only gonna go with this and leave 3 for us. And then the plan is that we will go hunting the next opportunity we get.
Get back
For
on the
now.
trail?
Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna go back on the trail. We're actually gonna have a sleep and go through some of the
Might be
darkest
time to get some
part of
rest.
the night.
Well, shall we go to sleep?
Yes. Okay, let's pass through 6 hours.
All right. Everyone feeling better?
All right. It's still pretty dark, but it won't
Back
be
on
that
the trail?
dark for long. Yep.
Let's be safe out there.
So, we need to hunt as soon as we are able. I'm thinking we might take a left at the
Now
next
what?
opportunity.
Ha!
You might even be able to fish. I know that's over
Is
here.
there something up there? Hi there? Chomper, why are your hackles up?
Inspect. I'm curious.
You
Ooh.
okay? Whatever you are? You are really still. You're kind of freaking me out here.
I'm gonna try and approach it with how still it is. Squeaky, squeaky. Is it frozen? That wouldn't be right.
What happened to you? How did this happen?
Oh.
It's okay. It's just frozen. At least it's preserved.
Try to
Oh,
salvage
med
meat
school
with
did not
eggs.
prepare me for this. Okay.
We got 2 food.
Well, that was exhausting and a
food.
bit horrible. But we got some extra food. Thanks for holding down the sled, pups. Another meal ready to go. Let's go, Chomper.
All right. We'll take another left, I think. What is that? Is that a rabbit?
Chomper, don't get any bad ideas. You already have one, don't you?
Yeah, we'll just let them go after it. Oh,
What
it's a
in the-
skunk. Follow?
I'm really thankful
Ooh.
you're not hunting me right now.
Oh, it's a hawk of some kind. Oh, it's an owl. Watch and see what happens. I want to watch and see what happens.
Oh, who's gonna make the first move? I don't even know what I want to have happen.
Look at the owl.
Chomper, it's not a squirrel. Leave it. Buddy, you've been sprayed before. Remember the park? And the tomato juice? And the vinegar? And we had to take like 20 baths and you wouldn't look at me for a week? You're just so proud of your stinky self. This is how you've always wanted to smell, isn't it? Fine. At least
Dog
you're
went
full.
after it.
Hope my nostrils freeze over. Let's go.
What a shame. No
I'm
food.
back.
Usually that means food, but that was an interesting encounter.
Let's be safe out there.
All of the dogs? Yes, all of them. Every single one of them. Oh, this game. Yes, yes.
All right, let's keep going. Ha! Rabbit's supposed to be a delicacy. What do you think, pups?
I'm gonna hit check it out because I want them to go after it. I don't
Hey,
want to
little
use a bullet on
bunny.
it.
All right, Chomper. On my call, you get to... All right, leave it, Chomper. All right, let's go.
Chomper is just not doing it this time.
Hey, pups.
And we're getting
Let's go,
hungry
Chomper.
and hungrier. We're gonna have to stop after here.
Let's set up camp as soon as we can.
And we're gonna have to take a bunch of rights coming after this.
Something's over there.
Yeah, we actually have to leave it because we don't have enough energy to get there.
Should we camp?
Yes, we need to camp. Everybody needs to eat, but we're limited.
We should
on
be able to
food.
take care of ourselves here.
We are limited. The sun's beginning to
Food
rise,
time!
but
Chow down, pups.
all right, we've got 5. I only need 2. Well, yeah. I'll take 2 for me. I'll give them 3.
Fire would be nice. Oh, I can't wait to feel the warmth on my face. Maybe we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food.
All right. We really need like an elk or caribou or something. And we're actually not gonna sleep. We're just gonna keep going
Get back
For
on the
now?
trail? Ready to go?
and hope that it works out. We gotta hope that we run into something good. Because we got
All right,
plenty of
let's
bullets and
keep
everything
going.
else.
Gee!
I'm watching Vara Sabretooth Wing at Taco Bell. At Taco Bell?
What do you guys smell? I don't see anything.
Do I let them follow the scent? I really don't think we should. I mean, we need to. They need to eat. I don't have any food.
I see what you were after. I can't
just
believe someone
bones?
just left this animal like this.
They didn't even get the meat.
Traps can be a cruel necessity out here, but
Ah.
you can't just leave the creature forever. If we use a trap, we'll check it often. If something's
Think of
caught,
the daily eating chicken cheese
we have
wizard.
to finish it quickly. I don't love the idea of using one. But we do need a steady way to get food. We can set it up before we go to sleep. In the morning, we'll see if we've caught anything. We might be able to save some bullets and still feed all of us.
Ooh.
Even if I
Take the
take it,
trap.
doesn't mean I have to use it. But I should try to plan for the worst, right? Just in case.
You know, so mine. I've actually never been to Taco Bell. You found a trap. Catch food while you sleep by setting the trap at camp. Cannot use again for a short period, so it's got a timer. Interesting. So now we've unlocked that. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. I actually need some. I need some water.
I'm back. Ready to go? That's okay. Even if we never used the trap, we took it from the wild. And if we decide to use it, and we might need to, we just
Think the
have to be
daily
mindful
check-in.
about it. We'll set it before we go to bed, and check it first thing when we wake up. And we'll thank each creature for the help they're giving us. This is for food and for
True
life.
first. It's crazy. Never Taco Bell? Never. Never. I have never been inside a Taco Bell. I have never ordered Taco Bell. I have never consumed Taco Bell.
Gale, just leave it. You know what happens. Gale,
No,
come on,
Gale.
you can't get your nose poked again. Gale, wait! Oh. Good girl, Gale. See? You can't always rush into everything at full force. Sometimes you have to be patient. But I get the feeling that you're never gonna try to eat this porcupine, are you? You just want to hang out and stare. Forever.
Do we go? We need the food.
Oh, come on, Gale. We have to eat. Fine.
Oh.
That works. You know we're out
I'll
of
have it.
food. Can we go now? Okay. I will meet you back at the sled.
Oh, Fran. Gail has learned not to
back.
rush it. Okay. And we got 2 food. Excellent.
Another meal ready to go.
Thank you, Doodle Bun, for
All right, we've got 2 bullets.
the meal
All
in
right.
game.
Let's mush on.
Very atmospheric it really is. I'm excited. I might have a job interview tomorrow. Ooh, job interview! Yay! Are bunny meat burritos just bonitos? They could be. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! We should hunt. Can we hunt?
It looks like there's something out there.
Hunt. Yes. Yes, hunt.
Are you okay?
Oh, it's special?
Okay, just stay there for a second.
We'll end it, don't worry. I'll make it quick. I'm trying anyway. There we go.
This isn't a zombie
right.
thing, right? I don't want to be undead.
We can still Aston's
That
job.
was worth it.
We got 4 more food.
We've got some more meat.
We can feed the pups.
We're out of bullets.
We are out of bullets,
Ready to
and
go?
that's okay. I didn't even have to do a job application. Amazing.
We're
After
making progress.
this,
Gee!
also
Let's
going
set
to
up camp as soon as we can.
we'll set up camp as soon as we can because the dogs only have 1 energy.
Hey, a bunny! Come
Leap.
on, Chomper. You don't need to go after more prey. Let's take a break. This will
We
help us
might
catch some food while we sleep and
Have
save some bullets.
Just enough food. We do need to sleep, I think. So, let's feed
Food
the dogs.
time. Chow down, pups.
We have 6 total. I'm gonna give them 4. And 2 for me. I'm in the game getting hunted. It's true.
Fire would be nice.
Let's start a fire.
At least I'm well practiced in fire starting.
And we're gonna
Maybe
eat.
we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food.
You're full. Let's set. Is the trap already set, I wonder?
What do you think,
Set
Stilton?
trap.
Will we catch something? Should I set the trap?
Yes. Let's
Stilton,
pick a spot.
Where should I set the trap tonight? We'll check on it when we wake up.
All right, let's give a little pet to everybody, and then we are going to have a snooze.
I'd take this mitten off, but I fear frostbite.
Dog. Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Gale. Taking your time and everything. What'd you think of that porcupine? They're much cooler when you're not covered in quills, huh? Let's get you those scratches.
Alright, we've got Slayer.
I'd take this mitten off, but I fear frostbite.
Yeah. They're so loyal, they are. They're really cute. And they would do anything to help.
Ah, come here, buddy.
Gonna get them daily drops for petting dogs. Yeah. And we can't forget about Chomper.
Ooh, Chomper loves pets.
Alright, now let's have a sleep.
Might be time to get some rest. Well, should we go to sleep?
The dog was permanently traumatized. Which one? Stilton? The one with the blue eyes?
All right, everyone feeling better? Let's see what we've caught. Did you know there were going to be ptarmigans roosting too?
To food? To food! Let's go, everybody.
Back on the trail? Let's get back out there.
Second to last one, Stilton. Yeah, it's Stilton. I actually quite like Stilton. The eyes are quite piercing, but I like the personality and everything for Stilton. Very nice. Alright, we're just gonna take a bunch of rights. A bunch of G's. I'm gonna steal this game and put it in Roblox. You should.
Here. What should we do?
Oh, should we hunt that? Oh, we can't hunt it.
You're right.
We're going to
That's too
leave it.
far. Let's go.
We're basically just gonna have to leave stuff now and push our way through. So everything is gonna be left to push.
I'm closer. G!
So I still have food.
We'll make a camp at the next safe spot.
Oh, I actually didn't mean to push that button, but that's okay. We'll decline it when it gets there.
Huh. Looks like we've found someone's
Oh.
dinner. Nothing for you to chase this time, Chomper.
We need to check that out.
This
And we
looks
can
pretty
salvage.
fresh. We should be
Yep.
quick if we're gonna do anything.
Yep.
We just have to be quick. We don't have to be
Oh,
precise.
hi, Barry. Hello.
Sometimes you gotta learn from the hunters and scavengers.
Is an ocean snail slug thing? Interesting. Oh,
That was worth it. We've got some more meat.
okay. We got some more meats.
Let's get back out there.
We're almost there.
Let's take a
Ooh.
break.
Actually, don't need a break. Right now. It is blue or pink based on which ocean side it is from. Interesting.
Looks like we have a lone birch tree up ahead, pups.
We
Nothing
can
to
ignore
waste
it.
time or hunger on right now. Let's keep going.
And then we will also, you know what?
Let's
I'm gonna
rest.
hit this and rest now and feed them.
Take a break, pups.
Feed
Food
corn.
time! Chow down, pups.
What do we have? 4? We'll do 3 for them. And I'm gonna eat as well. I'm tempted to also sleep through the night, but we
Fire
can't
would
set a
be
trap
nice.
right now.
At least I'm well practiced in fire starting.
So we'll just do this and we'll eat.
Maybe we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food.
And then we should be set to go for the last of the journey. Time to
Back on the
go.
trail?
Yep. We are
All
riding
right.
through the night.
Let's mush on. All right, let's keep going.
Howdy, everyone with the frog. Oh, hi, Nova. Hello, hello.
Jay! You're finding your true self out here.
Completed Gail's story in the first thing, first try. Gail's knows it's safe from porcupines. Gail's accessory. We got Gail's accessory, really?
Welcome home.
We did it. We made it back. We made it home. It's a much shorter run.
Okay, so where were we?
Now we have another dog. We've got Slayer, Iggy, Noodle, Gale, Stilton, and Chopper. Let's see, we've got some time. We can go get another dog. We also... Let's visit Gale here. Where are you sledding to? This house right here. Add accessory. Gale gets socks! Look at the socks! Let's play with Gale a little bit. Are you collecting dogs? We are collecting dogs. We can play catch.
You're ready. You've got this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Gale's got it.
You ready to try this again?
Oh no, that was way too far. Sorry. I'm sorry, Gale. I was... We'll try again. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. I got it this time for sure.
Ooh, you look very ready for this next attempt.
Alright, let's try one
You
more
ready
to
to
see
try
if
this again?
I can get like a crazy one. Oh, this one's crazy. I think I got it. I think I got it. Yes! Can you get a sledding cat? I wish. Alright, we did it. Good job, Gale. Can you get a sled bird? That'd be even better. Okay. So now... I'd like to put Noodle back on the team, but we also need to... We're gonna adopt another
You're
dog.
right, Chopper. You can't do this on your own.
So we
This is gonna be a
have
hard
to
decision.
keep Chomper. And this time I think we'll bring Noodle. I still want to bring Stilton. Just because I think that could be good. I think we'll bring Noodle this time. And we'll bring Iggy. Just in case.
Looks like we're nearly at the next stop.
Do you ever get to see your own character? No. I would think that you would need to use an ostrich or an emu
Hey,
for sled
girl.
pups.
Are you
Oh,
Finn?
this is Finn. Look at
Quite
you.
the collection you've gathered here. Are these all things you found?
What a cutie.
They said you're pretty good with your nose. You tend to follow that
Are
more than
you saying
anything else.
hummingbirds can't
Sometimes
pull
it
a
led you to
sled?
good things.
Maybe a microscopic one.
Sometimes it led you to skunks. Your owners
Welcome
got
in,
tired of skunks, huh?
bookworm. Welcome in, welcome
Well,
in. Gungs. I might need a tracking dog.
I don't really know my way out there. We might need some help to find more than just the trail. And while you might not be the best at running, it'd be great to have some help to know what to do. There's a lot I don't know about the Alaskan bush. And it's probably important that I try to recognize that I don't know what I don't know.
Hummingbirds
then.
pull tech decks around on a string.
Seems like we could use a smart dog with a nose for the trail on our team.
As a frog,
We'd
I
love to have you, Finn.
only trust hummingbirds to pull my sled. There it is. Thank you for the daily
Chopper,
check.
I would like to introduce you to Finn. Finn comes to
Finn.
us, well, from the Alaskan bush, just like many of you do, except for you, Chomper. So Finn, you like collecting things, huh? Chomper's the same. Every morning I wake up and he's piled all my shoes in my bed and is using them as a pillow. It's probably not quite the same.
Finn's just
Your
staring
family
at us.
said you'd never come back in from walks. You're always yearning to discover more out there. But you had a tendency to not know when you should stop and take a break. You just push and find yourself too tired to get back easily.
Thank you for the cat ears.
That sounds like we'll have the right kind of adventures then. We're gonna keep going and rest along the way to, well, wherever. It sounds like you feel the same. Jumper, you approve? We're happy to have you, Finn. Oh, you're right. We're nearly at the next stop. Thanks. You mind if I give you a pet?
Pets? Pets? No,
Okay,
not yet.
well,
That's
that's
okay.
pretty good. Maybe we'll get to a pet eventually, but I will accept a cautious sniff. Hey, Chomper, you have to take it slow too, okay? She's not ready for you, your lack of personal boundaries. You ready to help us train? You're in charge.
Finn is happy to get her nose out front.
Y'all ready?
All right.
We've already lived our nightmare scenario. We're ready for this.
Oh, I think we've got Chomper in the back this time. No, Chomper's second. Finn's in the front. All right. I think we'll go a little wild with it this time. We'll take a couple. We'll take a couple rights. Like we'll go down a little bit farther
Let's
than usual.
go. G!
We'll see what happens. I want huskies so bad. They're so funny. They are so funny. They really are.
It looks like there's something out there.
Looks like some birds, but we can check it out just because we do need food.
Okay, what do
Oh,
we have
medkit.
here? We definitely needed some more bandages.
That's the first time we've ever had more than one.
Thanks for waiting, pups. And
You
we
can have up
found a
to
med pack.
5 in this. Up to 5.
I think we're done here. Let's go.
Traditionally, it'd be more like 7 or 9, but with this, it's just 5. This is like a small team. Ooh, we're gonna get some meat for 3.
Looks like we've found someone's dinner. Nothing for you to chase this time, Chomper. This looks pretty fresh. We should be quick if we're gonna do anything. We just have to be quick. We don't have to be precise. Sometimes you gotta learn from the hunters and scavengers.
Okay.
That was a good diversion.
I got 6.
Another meal ready to
That'll
go.
be all right.
Let's be safe out there. Let's go. G!
Go this way again. Ooh.
Oh, you pups see that? It's a caribou.
Hunt. Got us plenty of food. That'll hopefully last us a while.
Just stay there. Thank you, caribou.
Just
We
run.
appreciate you. Now for
How
the
many
part
sled
I
can
like
pull
less.
a dog?
I'll meet you back at the sled, pups. That was worth it. Another meal ready to go. I wouldn't mind a snack. 4 bullets left.
We're actually very hungry, I realize.
Let's be safe out there.
We need to stop at like the next thing. So we're gonna turn down the next 2 options and then we'll all eat at the same time. At least half a sled. No, there's another hunting option.
You're a big fella, aren't you? It's okay, pups. I got this. Noodle, you really are
We
risk
gotta go.
averse, you know that?
We gotta go.
Fork in the road. Where to? G!
We're gonna try this way. And we're also going to set up camp in the next spot.
Finn, what do you smell, girl? Is there something worth checking out up there? Another
Leave it.
time, Finn. Should we camp? We should be able to take care of ourselves here.
Alright, we're gonna do all of the things. Everybody's going to eat. We're going to
Food
set up
time!
the trap.
Chow down, pups.
We're going to sleep. Okay, they're getting 4. I'm gonna take 2.
Fire would be nice. At least I'm well practiced in fire starting. Maybe we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food. What do you think, Stilton? Will we catch something? Should I set the trap?
Yuri underscore 1207
out
just
there?
subscribed for 10 months.
Wow, thank you for the 10-month resub. Thank you, thank you.
We'll check on it when we wake up.
Alright, let's do some pets. Who do we have? Where's, Oh, all the way over there in the corner, huh? Let's give Finn a pet, huh?
It's okay.
Come on.
You don't have to be the petting type.
Oh, no pets?
You barely know me. But I think you'll grow to like me. I already like you. Let's just take it slow and we'll find ways to show we trust one another.
Alright, and we got Noodle this time, so let's give Noodle a nice little pet.
Hi, Noodle.
Love her, what a cute. I know, what a cutie. And then there's also Noodle. Noodle is very soft too.
This feeling more exciting to you? Yeah, okay. Let's just get some scratches in. Right. I'm just here to pet you. Understood.
Okay. Let's have a sleep.
Might be time to get some rest. Well, shall we go to sleep? All right. Everyone feeling better? Let's see what we've caught.
I hope we caught something.
Good choice, Stilton. There were a couple of weasels over there.
Nice. Good job, Stilton. Now we've got 5, so we're good to go for another meal if we need
Back
it.
on the trail?
Let's go.
Let's get back out there.
Alright, we're gonna take a couple lefts at this point. Unless we see something good to hunt. We'll just... Oh.
What was that? Chomper, was that you? Okay, I heard it again. I'm good.
We're
I
gonna
don't need
keep
to
going.
meet a demon. Let's go. Ha! Let's look for a good spot to...
Whoops. Leave it.
Let's take a break.
We will... What we're gonna do is take a right. Oh. No, we're gonna take a left.
Chomper, don't get any bad ideas. You already have one, don't you?
Hopper, no!
What in the...
Oh my god. With an owl? No. Leave. We do not need to repeat that. And after this, we actually need to
Let's
stop and feed
go.
them.
Ha! Let's look for a good spot to camp. You can't see anything out there. What do you pups see? Is it over there?
Nothing.
It's probably just the wind.
I see nothing.
Let's
We're not
rest.
going.
This is a good spot to rest.
Let's feed them,
Food time! Chow down, pups.
and we'll just move on, because we literally just, that's not as much as I would like to feed them, but I don't want to be left with, like, one. Maybe I will. We'll do it like that. and we will
Might
we'll
be
sleep
time to
through
get
the
some
night
rest.
because
Well,
I
should
really
we
don't
go to
want
sleep?
us to have an issue with wolves.
All right. Everyone feeling better?
Good, perfect.
Get
Let us
back on the
start.
trail? I think we're done here. Let's go.
I think
Looks
we'll
like
take
we
another
have a
couple
lone
rides.
birch tree up ahead, pups.
We do not need it.
Nothing to waste time or hunger on right now. Let's keep going. Now what? G! Leave the detritus. Who knows what's on the other end of this pile?
Yeah. Let Chomper choose? That's different. We haven't had that experience before.
Is that a can of dog food?
Is that really a can of dog food?
And a harness? We're not even on a race trail. Why would
Is it
someone's
really?
gear bag be here? Oh. I'm gonna hope that racer was already a scratch before a bear took away their stuff. So what else do people pack in these anyway? Are those dog booties?
They are dog
Oh,
booties.
of course. I bet you pups can run farther if your paws are protected.
Oh my god! They
Seeing
get
as no
little
one needs
booties!
these, we might as well take them. I'm sure the bear won't mind.
Oh my god! Oh my god! The booties they are adorable! Booties make your dogs less tired as they run. Excellent. They will get double energy each time they eat or hunt. Double energy. Oh my god, we're never gonna lose again! Unless something traumatic happens and we die. Does everybody put the booties on now?
Hey, pups.
They do!
All right, let's mush on.
Oh, they all got different colors. Look at them. It matches their harness.
Looks like we found some
think-
birch trees.
We are going to ignore the birch trees.
On by. Looks like we're getting there.
We are going to
Jay!
go this way. And then we are
Let's
going
set
to
up
find
camp
a
as
camp.
soon as we can. Oh, great. A squirrel. Please don't see it, Chomper. I know you love them, but just try to ignore it. He sees it.
Chomper! I'm gonna let Chomper go after it. They can
See,
eat.
he's just living his life.
What are they on? What is that?
He seems
Oh, it's a rock.
unperturbed by us, pups. Chomper, you, on the other hand, seem very perturbed. Is this your nemesis? Wait, did it just wink?
Oh. Good
Oh, no.
job.
Chomper! You downed it in one gulp! Okay, fine. I'm proud of you. Now let's take that full belly back on the trail. Come on. You pups do okay? I think we're done here. Let's go.
All right. So they got a little food, which is great.
Let's take a break.
We actually don't need a break anymore. So comfy, yeah. Now we're kind of just gonna take a bunch of lefts, a bunch of hauls.
Rabbit's supposed to be a delicacy. What do you think, pups?
We'll check it out. I might have them go after it if possible.
Hey, little bunny. All right, Chomper.
All right, Chomper.
On my call, you get to...
Come on, Chomper. Chomper got it.
You really have some wolf-like instincts, pal. You just needed to go after some creatures with fewer
Thank you
tall
for the hydrate and
escapers.
stretch.
Well, I'm
Thank you,
glad your
thank you.
belly's full. Let's get back out there.
Yippee, the dogs are so ready to go.
You know, Chomp, you can't just follow me whenever you want. I think we're done here. Let's go.
So we do not need to go to camp, basically. Other than for us to eat.
Looks like we're getting there. Gee! I think there's something in that tree. Yeah, let's ignore it.
Right. They look so cute with the little booties on. Oh, no.
A little bear cub!
A little bear cub.
Oh,
Leave it
where are
alone.
you off to?
No, Mama Bear's back there. Oh no, yeah, Mama Bear's back there. We're not going over there. We're not, nope. No, we are all good.
All right, let's keep going. Ha! Okay, so there's just a creepy abandoned cabin sitting over there.
Thank you again for the hydrate. I just grabbed it. You have become tired? We have become tired. We should
Let's
probably
set up camp as soon as we
set
can.
up camp and do a little eat. Oh, we only have one food, so we'll... Oh.
What do you smell?
Follow it.
Okay, so,
Got
we've
him!
got someone else's meal.
Yep. Go get it. Oh, wait and see? I kind of might want to wait and see, almost. It looks like it's on ice.
Let's just wait. We might get our 2 kills, 1 bullet.
Ooh.
Okay then.
Okay.
You got this.
Got it.
I shouldn't press my luck more than I already have. Let's collect the meat and get back to the sled.
Oh, I can't tell how much
Hey,
we got.
look what
We
I
got
found.
5. All right,
more
so it looks
food.
like we're eating. We got lucky.
Might be
We
time
can
to
eat
have a
when we go
meal.
to camp.
3 bullets left. All right, let's mush on.
And looks like we're gonna be setting up camp in like just a second.
Let's take a break.
We will sleep
This
because
is a good
we're
spot to
tired,
rest.
and everybody will eat, and we will set up the trap.
Food time! Chow down, pups.
3 for them. And let's set this up.
Fire would be nice. Oh, I can't wait to feel the warmth on my face. Maybe we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food.
We'll eat 2 for now. We have to sleep first, and then we'll eat again. Okay, let's set up the trap.
What do you think, Stilton? Will we catch something? Should I set the trap? Stilton,
Stilton,
where should I set the trap tonight? We'll check on it when we wake up.
okay. All right, let's do a little pet. Give everybody a pet,
Pets, pets, pets.
and then we'll sleep. Iggy might be my favorite.
It's okay. You don't have to be the petting type.
No pets yet?
You barely know
We
me.
probably have to complete the story. Complete,
But I think you'll grow to like me.
Finn's story.
I already like you. Let's just take it slow and we'll find ways to show we trust one another. I'd take this mitten off, but I fear frostbite.
Alright. We got Stilton and Chopper.
You keeping a
and then
lookout
it's
for all of us?
sleep time.
Yeah, I don't want to distract you too much, but I think it's time for some good old pets. Maybe some of these, and a bit of a scratch here.
Alright, and where? There's Chopper. The
You seem to really
noodle,
be
yeah.
coming into your own.
Oh, the little booties! The little
Though it would be
booties.
nice if you didn't derail our journey by chasing squirrels.
Okay, time for Eep. The trap is set. Everybody has had food.
Might be time to get some rest. Well, shall we go to sleep? All right, everyone feeling better?
I think we will eat
Let's
one
see
more
what
time.
we've caught. Did you know there were going to be ptarmigans roosting too?
2 foods. Excellent. Now we have 3. You know what? I don't think we'll eat.
Get back on the trail?
Because I think
Let's get back out there.
we're almost done. I think we're almost done.
We're making progress. Ha!
Oh,
You pups see that? I think it might be time to get us some food.
we actually
You're right.
can leave
We
it.
have more important things to do.
We don't need it. We'll be alright.
Hey, a bunny! Come on, Chomper. You don't need to go after more prey. Looks like we're getting there. Ha!
Uh-oh.
Shh. I've heard bad
Keep
things
going.
about these guys.
Just keep going.
On by.
Chopper needs to chill.
You're finding your true self out here.
Finn needs to build trust slowly on and off the trail. Okay. Got it.
Welcome home.
Alright. We made it. We got some booties this time. We're doing great. We learned how to use the traps
How are you pups doing?
appropriately. We're really starting to fill in over here. We've got another one over here. There's Finn with a pile of stuff. It's looking good. Let's visit Finn.
It's okay. You don't have to be the petting type. But I think you'll grow to like me. I already like you.
What if you said Hall but goes to G? Don't know. Let's play. Let's play with Finn. I know you want to play. Yeah.
You're ready. You've got this.
Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you.
Ooh, you look very ready for this next attempt.
Good job. Good job.
Ooh,
One
you
more.
look very ready for this next attempt.
Oh, this one's so fast. Look at it. Oh, I missed. Oh. They just keep getting faster? That's crazy. Alright, so we played with Finn. Looks like some of these other dogs are getting along. Chomper's hanging out. Chomper and Finn are right next to each other. I feel like Chomper's definitely interested in Finn a little bit. Gale, Iggy, Slayer, still all the way over there. See, because like Chomper's little doghouse is way over there, but Chomper's over here instead. That's crazy. All right. Do we want to do one more? Or do we feel satisfied? I will be honest, I am quite EP. What do we think, chat? Any opinions? One more, or do we call it here? With booties and... We did make some progress. We got the traps, and we got booties, and we unlocked 2 of the dogs. I think there's 9 total, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 2 dogs left. Methinks one more if you're not too EPs. See, I'm wondering if we want to save 2 more dogs for next week. The last 2. Because we did 2 today, and so there's 2 left. So we can get another hour of gameplay in if we do it next week. How do we feel about that? We can always switch to another game. But I'm thinking for this one, we leave this one here for next week, maybe? We leave this one for next week. And we saved, so we got the last one there. Yeah. So we've got another 2 dogs for next week. Next week it's final, right? Next week is final. We're gonna get the last 2 dogs, and we'll see how many of their stories we can finish along the way. I'm not sure, because we did Gale and Iggy. I'm not sure who else we'll run into and who we'll be able to finish at the time. But we'll see. We will see. I have a lot of fun with this. I think it's really very adorable and really very soft and everything. Of course, there's like reality, like the hunting and everything like that. But overall, I have a really good time. So, do we want to call it a night? I know we've only been here for like an hour. What is it? An hour and 14 minutes. It doesn't quite feel long enough. But there we go. Here's that. 2 hours. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. We gotta make it another 45 minutes. Another 45. Could yap. We could yap. We could yap. We could. You know, I could complain about Love and Deep Space. Um, I don't know if you want me to complain about Love and Deep Space, but I totally could. It's been all I've been thinking about for 2 days. It's been crazy over there. Go for it. It's been a time. It has been an absolute time the past 2 days with Love and Deep Space. I don't know if any of you saw, but Barry put a uh Barry put a petition in the gotcha. So if you go to the gotcha channel in the Discord, we put the thing in there. We put the link to the petition. I signed it. I'll let you know I signed it. And it currently has almost 200,000 signatures. He was hot. He was. He still is. Um, I'm not necessarily sure that everything that like everybody's doing to protest, like why would you get rid of him, is going to work. In all honesty, I'm not sure that it's going to be a thing that works out. But I think for us, what matters is that we really want them to know how we feel about it. 182,000 last I looked in a 1.5 days. That's true. It's been less than 2 days since this came out. Let's see. The it is at, so it's been 1 day and 13 hours since this petition was put up, and it has 183,159 signatures. Um, I did also post, I put a video up for anybody that has no idea what's going on and you want to know what's going on first before you sign something or do anything. I know did my research to make sure I knew where I stood on it before I made a decision, and it got 1K signatures in the last hour. It's true. It gets about 1,000 signatures in an hour. I know when I signed it, it had less than 5,000 signatures at that point. It was within the first hour that I got it and signed it. Um, basically, um, Love and Deep Space released a character. They didn't put it. It's like they did all the trailers and everything for the character, right? His name is Valko. He's a werewolf. They put all his stuff out, all his trailers, teasers, everything. His outfits, new interactions, everything. We got teasers for what the main story is gonna look like. We got all the information for the update that's happening on July 9th that we were supposed to get like five-star cards, 4-star cards, 3-star cards, free material, everything. I also signed it, Vara signing it. I signed it already. I signed it, you know, I signed it right away. So they gave us all this information, all these things, all these trailers, all this stuff. Sold tickets at some sort of event at a con. That's true. AX. I think it's in Texas. I might be wrong. They sold tickets for a like offline Love and Deep Space event so that you can interact with Valko like a cosplayer, cosplaying as Valko. They did everything, like everything. Advertisements were everywhere. They still today had his advertisement in Times Square. Still today, his advertisement was in Times Square. They had like millions and millions of dollars already in years of work done. And unfortunately, when they released his teaser got a lot of hatred. Um, on every side, particularly from the Chinese players. Um, they were particularly harsh. Um, I did see some people not liking him as a character, also from the global side. It wasn't as many people, but it still happened. Um, but this is not unusual. It was unusual in that it was so like hateful, but it's not unusual that it happens. Why? Because some people that play Live in Deep Space are, for lack of a better term, they're like very parasocial about it. So anything that kind of changes the ecosystem of their favorite character or means that their character won't get quote unquote as much attention, they oftentimes resort to like hating it, also because it's like a change, right? It means things in the game will change a little bit. It means like stuff is going to shift around. It's a new character with new stuff, and as particularly within Love and Deep Space, people do not like change. They do not like change. That's what you call an update. I agree. I agree. I understand, right? I was very excited for his release. Unfortunately, when the teaser came out, particularly on the Chinese side, they had big issues related to racism and homophobia. And I put the video up. If you want to watch it, you don't have to. Otherwise, we won't get too far into that because it can get pretty deep very quickly. And we have neither the time for that, um, or really the energy at this point. But it didn't look good. But nonetheless, they continued with their plans. Um, right, the voice actors, the artists, the creative team, everybody, right? There's people that wrote songs for this, official songs that were released 3 hours before the announcement. But where was I going? Um, so the teaser was like, all right, there was people that were hating it, but it just happens. Like that's the way it happened with Caleb when he was released. It happened with Silas when he was released. It's like kind of like built in. There's always somebody that's not gonna like it. When his they already at that point on the Chinese side, they started sending, we'll call them gifts, to the headquarters for Paper Games, which is the parent company. And these gifts were um animal feces, funeral flowers, um melted chocolate, so that way it would look like, you know, human feces. Um, they sent all kinds of things to them, which is very inappropriate, but also that's not an uncommon thing that happens in China. This happens all the time there. As much as we're horrified by it, they do it on the regular over there. They do it pretty regularly. Um, and so they were really unhappy and they wanted their main thing, not their main thing, but one of their major points, especially at the time when the teaser was released, was that they wanted Valko removed because their love interests were not getting enough attention and they didn't want him. They wanted Infold to delete him, right? Delete him, get rid of him, remove him. And because there wasn't getting enough attention, but also there was some racism, homophobia, other stuff like that. This is just so sad. Yeah. Um, and so it continued and continued, and they continued to escalate it, even with just the 30-second teaser. Like there was nothing in it. It was just like a 30-second teaser. For dumb reasons. It was. It was. They took 25-mile long shots on why his lore is gonna. Yeah. So that's the next part. So when his trailer came out, which included banner teasers and more about his actual myth and more about the things that we're actually going to get, not just a 30-second, wow, who's this? When they actually got into a 3-minute video, they took like every second apart and like went out of context and like took different words from English translations and different things and put it all together and tried to say that there was domestic abuse and sexual assault and they were promoting this through this character and that there was just so much. There was just I can't even remember half of it anymore. There was just so much stuff. They basically they were like making crazy conspiracies about the lore and the story and everything else with the character. Um the part that Aston's talking about with the heinous acts in history, that actually comes from a it's called an anecdote, but basically what it is in the game is a written piece of story that we don't get like a chapter for with characters. It's basically just like blocks of text that are written out in small little segments for us to read. They're separate, they're like connected to the story. You unlock them as you watch the main story, but they are their own separate component. They're like little side stories, little short stories that go with it, so you get more context if you want. Now, there was unfortunately the mention of a set of numbers that in China is like taboo. 173. That's like a taboo combo because there was basically like there was like there was horrible acts were done to Chinese people by like Japanese war criminals who were in Unit 731. Right? That was the name of the unit. I believe it was during World War II, maybe. I'm not sure. It was around that time. I'm not super knowledgeable on the specifics of this one particular unit and this one particular instance. But nonetheless, it is something that is taboo in China and not good. This actual part in the anecdote is not related to Valko or his story at all. It is not attached to Valko. It does not relate to Valko. This part was released in April. I know because I read it. It was released in April as part of Xavier's anecdote story. An entirely different character. But nobody talked about it until now. Nobody brought it up. Um so basically what they did because they hated Valko so much was kind of look for any little reason. They looked for any little reason to go after the character, including they went to different news sources and stuff like that and basically said like, "Oh, hey, look what they did. They put 731 in this new character and they're supporting, domestic violence." Even though they didn't. That's not what happened. We can see that that's not what happened. Um but unfortunately, there's lots of finger pointing. It's a game, gang. It's a game. It's a game, right? Unfortunately, there's lots of finger pointing and lots of misinformation and all that kind of stuff. So what happened was it got very political very quickly, and we don't know very much after that point. But 3 days ago, Love and Deep Space made an announcement saying that we understand that there's some problems, and here's our response and our take to these issues, and how we're gonna fix some of these things, or how we already addressed these things. By the way, I forgot to mention this part. They already changed 731. They already got rid of it. Like before, like 2 months ago, they got rid of it. They already changed it. But nonetheless, um, they put out a statement 3 days ago saying that like Valco is not leaving, and here's all the things, the reasons why you all are wrong, and it's misinformation and this and that, right? So everybody's like, great, they're clearing the air. They're finally being very open with communication about like, hey, we see this and we know that you're lying and this is not correct, and this is entirely unrelated to Valco and the whole everything that I've just told you. Um, then 24 hours later, like we all went to bed, right? Everybody went to bed. Everyone was like, okay, good, great. Valko's releasing on the 9th. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Um, the global audience was very excited for Valko as a whole. The vast majority of the global audience was very excited for Valko, still is. We woke up on yesterday morning, actually. Was it yesterday? It was. So that was 2 days ago was that other announcement. Yesterday morning, we woke up to the announcement that Valko, his release was canceled. His development is canceled. He will never be released. There will never be another love interest ever again. It will only be 5. And all stories and everything else will also be delayed because of this. And so what that means is basically between a 24-hour span, in a 24-hour span, between Valko staying and here's the reasons why you're wrong, to everything is axed, done, it was a 24-hour period. We don't know what happened. um, we don't know what happened in this 24-hour period. Um, we really don't know. Um, but obviously something's not right because the game, and this is where I'll get into a little bit about the game, and some of you, I'm going to lose some, I probably already lost a couple of you. I'm going to lose a couple more of you talking about the game because it's going to get a little specific now. So in the game, the whole thing is built on there being 6 love interests. There's 6 colors they're called stellas, and they're kind of like elements. So like if you're familiar with Genshin or Honkai Star Rail, there's like elements, right? Or most games have an element. NTE had it when we played that. Most games, most gachas have different elements for characters. And so we have a similar system in Love and Deep Space. Well, there's 6 elements. Each element type pertains to each love interest. So there's 6. Actually, it matches their eye color. So Xavier is the blue one, Silas is the red one, Raphael is the pink one, Caleb is the purple one, Zane is the green one, and Valko is the yellow one. Well, with the announcement from yesterday, they have to change that because that is no longer true. That can no longer exist the way that it does. They have the whole game now has to be redone. The story no longer works because not only do we have the 6 colors and the 6 love interests, each love interest is a pair. There's pairs. So there's Xavier and Silas, which is light and dark. There's Zane and Caleb, which is gods and ghosts. And then there was supposed to be Raphael and Valko, which is the sea and land. Their stories intermingle with each other. The characters never meet, but the themes within the stories line up. They all work out together in the end. They happen simultaneously along the same thread. The lore all connects down the line. Um, because the way with the announcement that they made about Valko, I personally don't understand how they can come to that decision because what they've done is now like destroy the entire game effectively. The story needs to be rewritten, the combat needs to be redone. The anecdotes and the lore and the foils and these other connections no longer make sense. Um and this is it. Like I don't like as somebody that is very into the storytelling, very into the lore. I've only missed 2 days in 2 years playing the game. I know how important a lot of this is to the game, right? It's not just a random character. Like it is very important. There's only 6 of them. There's overall characters that contribute to the story. There's 7. Only 7. 6 love interests and the main character. That is it. So when you take one away, you're taking away like 20% of the story on a baseline. And that 20% immediately affects another 20% for another character. Plus the main character, plus everything else going on. And so now we're all sitting here. Not only are we super angry about Valco because people spent money in preparation, people were like gathering resources in preparation, playing extra time in preparation. They were very excited. People were doing fan art. People were doing cosplays. People bought tickets to expos. People did everything right. And spent all this money and time and the advertising and everything like this just for them to pull out the rug. Not only were we angry about that, but the whole basis of the game is now dysfunctional. Ugh. So basically, they destroyed a story that a company painstakingly refined and made better just because they don't like one single character. Yeah, that's basically the gist. Welcome back, Stray. I'm catching everybody up on Love and Deep Space. We can all be angry together, and maybe people might sign the petition. Are complaining about how the Asian communities has a bigger say in the gachas compared to the rest of the world for these companies. That actually is part of the conversation. Because the global audience, we felt for a long time that they really don't care about our issues and needs. We've had a couple major complaints for a very long time, and they have not been addressed. One in particular has been a thing that everybody puts in the surveys. Like we all collectively put the same things in the surveys and all that kind of stuff. So, one of the things is that darker skin tones, unlike, for example, the main character, you get to customize your main character. It has to be a woman, but you get to customize her, right? So, if you use a darker skin tone, not only does the makeup and everything else not work because they didn't test it on darker skin tones, but also the lighting doesn't. So many times, if you're using a darker skin tone in the banners, the skin will like just not show up, or it won't show up as the darker skin tone. It'll default to the pale skin in the banner, even though it's supposed to switch to the one you're using. It'll entirely black out, or it'll entirely white out, or it like you can't see it, you can't see your character, you can't see their face, anything, right? Like a major issue on point of the skin tone, and they have not. They kind of did a little bit to fix it. They pretended to fix it, right? They did a couple things for like one banner and said, "Oh yay, we fixed it," and then they reverted back right afterwards. Um, and there's a couple other things that like the global audience really wanted addressed, but they never listened to what we want. um, they do always focus on the Chinese audience more. They're actually it's not clear if there's more of them. It's not clear if there's more of them. Technically, per some graphs that we've seen, right? We don't know for sure, but per some stuff that we've seen, apparently the Chinese audience is 70% of the income for the game. However, there's a couple things that need to go into that. So that also includes merch sales, and all global merch is purchased through the Chinese website. So all of those are counted as Chinese based income. It does not count as global income. So there's that, right? All the merch that everybody on the global side is buying. And also, according to the information that we know, uh about 40% of the income overall is amongst 300 Chinese players, which means that a vast majority of them are spending very little. We also have a discrepancy in VIP status. In Love and Deep Space, you can become a VIP, and they will physically send you a merch box with plushies and little like letters and everything. You get a box. If we convert everything to US dollars, the on the Chinese side, it's $640, 640 US dollars, and you become a VIP. In US dollars on the global side, it is $4,000 to $7,000, and that has been proven factually accurate on multiple accounts. So there's like a bunch that people are very upset about in regards to how it's listed that on the Chinese side that they spend more, even though on average, particularly American players spend more on average as individuals. Uh, but in China, they happen to have more whales. As they don't have more whales. We probably have the same amount of whales, but they have like a few whales that are like spending, you know, 5, 6 figures each, which we aren't doing here. So there's like all of that that's also being contributed. People spent literal money on this. They did. They did. They did. Dear God, I can't. Right? I suffer that in some of my games. Yeah, I don't even play the game, and I'm pissed. Yeah, we're very angry. It's been a hard time the past 2 days. I have not touched the game, and I played every day for 2 years. And honestly, it's a little tough. It's not like a parasocial thing. Like the characters, it's fine. They don't exist. They're fictional. I know that they do not exist. It's more like I set myself into a routine and a habit of like logging in and doing my dailies, or setting up like the study feature and getting some work done, or there's a sleep feature that I would use and it would help me sleep, or there is different things that I could put on when I was working, or there was an autoplay that I could use and have some stuff on in the background. You know what I mean? And now it's all gone. And so I don't know, because I'm participating in like a full blackout until they change it and give us Falco back. If they don't give us Falco back, I'm never playing again. And that seems kind of crazy to say, but it's that serious. It is that serious for us. It's very common for Japanese and Chinese companies listen to their audience first over anything else. Yeah. So it's more of a culture thing. Yeah. Thousand. I actually choked on my food. Yeah. Thousands. If you want to become a global VIP, you need like $4,000. I've seen a couple people get it. It's a nice box. It's not worth $4,000, but it's a nice box. It comes with plushies of each of the guys, and it comes with some pins and some buttons and some like a couple different cards and a piece of art, a couple pieces of art, you know, some prints, stuff like that. Um, Not bad, you know, but it's crazy that on the Chinese side, like literally, it's like it is a fraction of the amount that is required on the global side. Um, so, but yeah, all the things. Everybody's very angry about it. Very, very angry. Because like just none of it makes sense. Like we just don't really understand how the misinformation like got to such a level because they hated the character so much that now I don't even think they understand that not only did they get rid of the character because these people they keep saying that they're so happy that the character got removed, but I don't think they understand the consequences of that. I don't think they understand that the story for the love interest that they liked has to change now. It's not going to be the same as it was before. And plus, the game's going to be super boring because now there's never going to be another love interest again. It's just going to be the same banners on repeat. And they also said in the announcement that there isn't going to be a story update until September. We were supposed to get an update in July. Like July 9th, we were getting a story update, but we're not anymore because they can't. So now it's going to be September. And it's just like they also started making excuses for like, oh, well, we wanted more ways to get diamonds, which is the currency you use for like most of the pulls and everything, and all that. And I'm like, well, you had it with a new character. You would have had so much with a new character, so many things with a new character. You didn't have to like him. Just like I don't like Raphael. I do not enjoy Raphael as a character, but I still play him because I get all the diamonds from doing his stuff. You know what I mean? I still get a bunch of resources, gold and everything from interacting with his stuff. Why would I not do that for the resources so I could get more Zane stuff? It's silly. But so now we don't get anything. It's like they're still going to do an update on July 9th, which is an official blackout day for the game, meaning that even if you don't stop playing overall, do not play on July 9th at all. Um None of you play, so I don't have to tell any of you not to play. But I stopped playing yesterday after I found out, and I will not be um touching the game again. I'm letting my monthly pass expire. I used to get the monthly pass for $5 a month. I know that's not a lot, but there's basically hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of us who are not spending any more in the game. So I'm letting that expire. I am not accepting the compensation reward that they're offering for getting rid of Valco. I am not accepting that, and I'm not touching the game until we get Valco back. If we do not get Valco, I am not playing again. They have lost a loyal customer. Um, because now one of the another thing about it is because of how they did this and because they just scrapped Valco, right? So now they have set a precedent to remove anything and everything that the Chinese base doesn't like. So if they decide tomorrow that they hate Zayn, it would be weird if they did. But if they decide tomorrow there's some controversy and they hate Zayn, they've now set a precedent that if they get mean enough about it, Infold will just delete Zayn. And how can they expect players to continue showing up and spending money when the in-game content is so unreliable? So they've got a terribly steep uphill battle um to get through at this point. Not everybody's angry. Not only are basically the people that wanted Valko removed are still angry because those people are never going to be happy, right? It's those kinds of people. They're never going to be happy. So they're like happy and very angry at the same time because they don't think it's enough. And now everybody else who was excited for Valko, which is part of the Chinese audience, and the entirety of the global audience is very angry with them about the result of this. So this is going to be a real test to see how a gotcha game handles the deletion of a character that is very integral to the game. So this will be an experiment. I mean, this also kind of sets a precedent that like characters in any other game can just be deleted too. You know what I mean? Like if it gets bad enough, like in Honkai Star Rail, in Genshin Impact, in NTE, in anything else that you play, they've set a terrible precedent with this. And I think a lot of people should be very angry about this situation. You know, I think we need to be rational and be taking all the right steps in terms of like doing it in the right channels and the right ways and going to the right people in the right places and protesting in the right forms, right? However, I do think that we should be very angry about what precedent this sets up and how this went down and why this shouldn't have happened the way that it is. Um, there's a lot to be said for mistakes that Infold made, especially in the communication part, that could have prevented this from exploding the way that it did. Um, but I can't say for sure that it wouldn't happen even if they were perfect communicators, just because of how crazy this subset of the fan base was. It's tough to say. If they just listened to their own community, why release to global? Limited to your own country. Right. That's what we were all saying. We were like, this is crazy that you have this and then you won't even release, like, you won't even listen to us. So now we're all, currently global is asking for Valko to be released in the West, for Valko to be released to the global audience, um, and not the Chinese audience. Because we're in separate servers anyway. We're not allowed to interact with each other anyway. So we were like, well, why can't we just have the original game? We are unrestricted by the laws in which you are. Give it to us. So we'll see what happens. Burn and tar. Tar and feather. We should tar and feather them. Get them alive. Throw a pot at them. We should do them like we cook Aston. Oh, we could. We could. Not only did they betray their own players that genuinely like their story and game, they also indirectly caused the other players to think that they can just do the same thing in other games and destroy games just because they can. Exactly. Um, that's why I've been encouraging like anybody that plays games, particularly gotcha games, to like sign the petition if able, because it will. It doesn't seem like it's going to affect you now. It seems like just 11 Deep Space isolated issue, but this is definitely a really big snowball, and it's definitely going to affect you down the line. If they don't do something about this now, if an example is not set now, it's going to be horrible down the line. It only gets worse from here. Um, so I've been trying to reach out to like people that I know who just play games in general and be like, hey, I know you don't play Love and Deep Space, but you should be angry about this too, and here's why. kind of like press our case. No domino effect. There's definitely gonna be a domino effect. Definitely. I can't believe this is almost at 200,000. I really hope it hits 200,000 while I'm sleeping. That'd be nice. I woke up to, it was less than 100,000 when I went to, no, it was over 100,000 when I went to bed. It was I was hoping it would get to 150 while I was sleeping, and it did. Now, of course, we're getting a kind of a slower trickle. It's still going up by about 1,000 an hour, 1,000 signatures an hour, but it is a slower trickle because we're starting to run out. Like, it's your game. Why should you listen to others trying to stop you from completing your game? That's how I feel. We don't cook the Aston. We do cook the Aston. We do. We do. Yeah. Uh, well, I hope that kind of helped you all raise your blood pressure a little bit and maybe, you know, get us all, get the blood flowing a little. It's been a rough time. At first, I was like just really super sad about it. I was just really disgusted and really sad. I'm still sad about it because there's so much we've now lost. Like, I invested 2 years in this game, and it's not going to be the same again. It's never going to be the same. Um, it's like when you have a really bad fight with somebody, and you make up, but you kind of always remember, right? You always remember that weird, like that one time. And I think this is the moment. This is the, you know, things could technically get better for Love and Deep Space and Infold, but there's no going back from this scenario. I don't see a world in which they recover public support on the global side after this. Oh, it didn't raise, it exploded. All the artists releasing art of Sad to be Valko. It hits me in the heart every time. I know, I know. I keep saying Sad to be Valko. He was a week old. He was a week old. They took our dog out back. I can't believe it. But yeah, it's been like all consuming. It's the only thing I've thought about for days. I say days as in yesterday and today. Both all day. I went to sleep. I had a dream about it. Um it's like that consuming for me because I spent so long. I was so invested in this game. I enjoyed it so thoroughly. Um it's the only thing I've touched for 2 years, like every day. You all know how I struggle with games that I actually enjoy. There's plenty of things that we play, but there's very few that actually has that spark for me that are like, yeah, this is the game. I really love this. I could play this every day for years, right? There's very few games that I have that experience with. Animal Crossing was one. Uh, Love and Deep Space was another. I had Honkai Star Rail for a while, but I kind of fell out with Honkai Star Rail. Just because of time. But obviously I've still been busy and I've had work and everything else. But at a certain point, like it's a lot lonelier without the game. And so I just keep looking over at it because I didn't fully delete it yet because I'm keeping it there to basically on the premise that they know that it's not uninstalled, but I'm not touching it. Uh and then we'll go from there. Like I'll wait a while and see what happens, but I haven't uninstalled yet because the full deletion, you know, is different. And so I'm doing the blackout. I'm doing the it's installed. I still have it. I could play this if I wanted to, but I'm choosing not to. I'm making the active choice not to do it. Um so I got to figure out like what to do now. I don't know what to do now. I can understand very well. I'm not a good gamer either, and ZZZ is my only game I play every day. Yeah, I just like I feel like I don't have anything now. Like I feel like I don't know. It's weird to say, but it's like very empty. I don't I don't know what to do now. It didn't even take up like that much of my time. I'm not even like I don't know what to do with my time now. Like I got plenty of stuff to do. It's just this game is really comforting to me. And so now I'm like, well, what do I do now? What if we go to the company and plaster missing dog posters on Valco? Thoughts? There's actually is missing dog Valco posters going around in the official lads Discord right now. That thing's been going crazy. They're gonna have to nuke that whole server if they want to get rid of Valco. It's everywhere. The whole thing is covered in Valco. They're gonna have to nuke it, the whole thing, delete the whole thing. Same with the comments on like. There's no way they're getting away with this. The comments on every video on YouTube and Facebook and everything is covered in Valco comments. They've lost about 60,000 followers cross platform on the global side. Their reviews in some countries have gone down from 4 stars to 1 star just because of the amount of people who have gone and put 1 star and like, you know, review bombed it and said, give us Valco back. I did the same thing, though for some reason in the Apple store on the US side, it won't budge. It's still sitting at 4, and we don't know why, because we're all doing our part, but it's not changing, and we don't know why. What did we burn the servers? Yeah, I feel if they do bring him back, they may change things with him or butcher things in the story. That's what I'm thinking. There was a rumor, and it's just a rumor that there may be because the government's involved. there may be a 2-month suspension on the game in which they have to rework a bunch of stuff, and like it loses everything for me when the things have to be changed. If it's minor, it's okay. It depends on the severity of the change, right? Um, but I hope they don't do too much. What if we take the man out of the server and compile him ourselves? That'd be great. That'd be great. Just change the story for the Chinese server. Yeah. The story isn't even the problem. That's the thing. We'll just keep being consistent, yeah. Everything of IGN and Yahoo News and such is posting things about it right now, so it's getting traction on how people feel. Slowly going down. It's down to 3.5. Oh, good, great. That far I'm doing this face. Yeah. Um. Let's see. I did see some stuff on IGN. I also saw something. I took a screenshot of it because somebody else posted a screenshot. Let me grab it. Where was it from? Oh, it's just a verified account on Facebook, but it's called The Gamer. It's like a news thing for just gaming stuff. I don't know what else they do. I've never seen them. Somebody else shared it. Be like, hey, people are writing articles. So we've got that, and we've got IGN. Also, change.org. Is it change.org? One of the petition sites, basically, petition platforms. They made a whole post on TikTok talking about how it got 50,000 signatures over there in less than a day. So they were actually promoting it on their official TikTok, which is wonderful news. I didn't sign that one because it requires your location. You are required to put the location in, and I didn't want that in my life, so I signed this other one instead, in which I only needed an email. Um, we can only keep doing and consistently destroy them. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at on the global side. People have been sending emails. I sent some emails. People have been sending emails. People have been filling out surveys. People have been putting stuff everywhere in comments on social media posts, unfollowing all the social medias, uh, putting 1-star reviews on the app in the app stores, um, uninstalling or blackouts, uh, immediate stop in paying in the game. Um, Basically everything possible. We've done like everything. It's like a full boycott at this point, basically. You have my full support. Partially fond of hating corporations. I love to hate corporations. I hate corporations. Um, so, what did I miss? Were how much were you here for the Love and Deep Space conversation before? Um, it might be a lot. You might need the VOD. I keep getting TikTok ads for the game, and all the comments are just bring Valko back. People are working. Yes, people are working. We're doing everything that we can. Where people are sharing the petition link, people are talking about it, people are doing everything possible to get the word out to as many people as possible. I know people are reaching out to celebrities. It's kind of funny because like, they're not going to say anything, but people are doing it. People are also reaching out to different communities that may have liked Valko, like the furry community. Um, People are also they're doing everything they can basically to make this as big as we can get it, because we might not be successful, but we can at least be very loud. We can at least really, really let them know how we feel, and put up a fight. You know what I mean? We can put up a fight. We can let them know that, like, hey, you might only listen to them, but we matter too. We exist. We don't have to play your game. So this is actually the first time the global audience, I think, has really come together. I've never seen it like this before. It's really everybody is working together on this, and so it's very exciting to see in that regard. And it's weird that kind of the end is what brought everybody together. People used to fight amongst themselves all the time, but this it's like this here, the end. What feels like the end is what brought everybody together to kind of fight against it. Um, have a good night, Cheese Wizard. Good night, good night. Thanks for hanging and yapping. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. I agree. I agree. I've never been one to do much of the petitions and the stuff and the surveys, and I do surveys, but like not too much of the petitions and the boycotting and all of that. Because generally, when it's like 5 people, it just makes no difference. But at this scale, this level of unity, I really do think we have a chance to at least make our opinion known. Um, I do love that the top channel that's streaming lads isn't even playing the game, and they're just showing the drama and the hate speech of the Chinese players put towards Falco. Right. There's crazy amounts of hate speech said by the Chinese players. And it wasn't all the Chinese players, right? Because of course we're isolating comments, so it can feel like tons of comments. It's a lot, but we must remember that it's not all of them. There are people that were normal about this. There are people that wanted Valco. There are, you know, um, but it's kind of like everything else where, you know, hate raids and people, even 5 people can feel like 1,000 if they're sending a million hate comments, right? If they just keep going and going and going. Botting is also a thing that can exist. Um, you know, all of that. So it's just it's a time. It's time. But yeah. Nobody I don't think anybody's gonna be touching the game. Nobody should be touching the game. There's some misinformation being spread around that we need to support the game, otherwise it's going to get shut down. But that just means that the boycotting is going exactly as it should because people are panicking. That means we're doing exactly what we should be doing. I think basically the global standpoint right now is we're okay to sink with the ship because it's gone anyway. If this is the result, if Valco being gone and the story and everything needing to be reworked and ruined is the result, we are okay with sinking with the ship. We're okay with this result. We will take it to the end if that's what you want. Um and I think that's what's really driving people to continue, boycotting and not like sit there and play the game, because sometimes people would give up and be like, "Oh, well, I'm just going to play. It doesn't matter. One day is okay." No. No, no, no. It can be really hard not to log in every day and get the rewards and get all the stuff, because especially in gacha games, we all know that when you're not logging in, you're not making progress and therefore you can't pull, right? And we know that if they survive this, they might try to do some crazy stuff to get players back. But we know that we're not going to do any of that. We're going to be like, that's it. We're done. We're just not going to play it. If they do make appropriate changes, you know, I do believe in redemption. I do think that, people can be forgiven and things can be moved on. I don't think that things will ever be the same, but, you know, I do think that we can meet in the middle somewhere and like we can get Valko back and the story can move on. It was supposed to be intended and stuff like that. Um, it just depends on if Infold is willing to do that or not. We'll see. We'll see. Burn and die. Oh my god. Oh, some Hunger Games quote. Yeah. Yep. Um, it's kind of the mentality that the crazy fans had, that they're like, we'll just let the whole thing shut down. But we're at the point where it might as well be over anyway. So obviously we want the game to exist, and obviously we want to play the game, and obviously we want Valko. That's why we're supporting and signing petitions and saying bring Valko back and all this kind of stuff. But if the outcome is not that, I think they've lost the global audience. I think there's no way they're going to get that back. There's such distrust. There was distrust beforehand. It was kind of festering with different issues, but it wasn't this bad. This here is what really exploded the issue. Really, really got it going. We lost the actual plot. It's no longer a joke. They lost the actual plot. It's ruined. Um, so it's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be really tough for everybody because of course everybody wants to play, um, and everybody wants to see Valko, but also it's gonna be really tough even if we get Valko back and everything for them to come back for this. come back from this, like they're not going to be unscathed because they've had a crazy 48 hours. They said no, Valkov's going to be here and all this stuff, and in the next 24 hours they like bent the knee and said, "Oh, actually, we're really really sorry. Please take these rewards and we'll get rid of Valko. Please stop." So, and now it's been kind of silent. They've been doing advertising. So they've been posting stuff for like reruns. Right now there's a Zane rerun going on and there's some new furniture that's going to come out in July and whatever. And everybody just keeps blasting Valko, 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 Valko because we don't care about the 5 recolor furniture that you're sending. We really do not care. Um, it's far deeper than that. Like you're not gonna be able to like smooth it over. So we'll see. They threw the match to light the flame. We were merely adding fuel to it. Yeah. It's kind of at it's at an interesting point. I've never seen this happen with a gotcha game before. I've never seen all of this action happen with a gotcha game before. I I know how we got here, but in some ways I don't understand how it got to this point. And probably in the next few months and year, we'll see a bunch of videos, like long form videos of like the downfall of Infold, the downfall of Ultimate's best game, you know, and we'll see all these kind of things about Love and Deep Space because I venture to guess that this is the end. Because whatever they do next it was kind of never enough. People were always like, God, like you guys just don't do enough. But now it's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be even worse, I think, regardless of what they do. Because either everybody that wanted Valko doesn't play, and they only keep that really crazy toxic audience that wanted him, so now they just have to pander to them constantly, or they bring Valko back, and now they look very inconsistent and unreliable. They are anyway, but very inconsistent and unreliable because they said Valko's gonna stay, and then they said, "Oh no, sorry, Valko's actually deleted," and then they would go back and say, "Okay, Valko's gonna come back." That would be very strange. Um, but we'll see what happens. I think I probably won't be playing lads anymore just because I don't think that while I'm very proud of our campaigning for Valko, I don't think it will actually change the result just because it's going to be very difficult for them to do that at this point. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna need some suggestions on things to play and do because I'm gonna need I need to have at least one game that I enjoy because even if I stream all the things that I don't like, at least I have something offline that I can play. Um, So we're gonna have to like scour through the games and find one, or at least I'm gonna have to scour through games and find one that's acceptable to me. Um, there was a new Ultima game coming out with similar graphics. Yeah, that one's actually called Silent Whispers, right? I um I know the company that makes that one, and I highly suspect that they're using generative AI. I don't quote me on that. I don't have definitive proof. But I do know of other games that that company has made, and all of them have included generative AI. That game's still in the early stages, so we don't have 100%. We don't have 100% clarity on that, right? It's too soon to know, and we don't have any information. There's no Discord. There's no nothing. But I highly suspect that there's going to be generative AI involved. Even the characters kind of look a little bit like AI, and I also don't really like them. I looked at them and it's not for me. They're a little they come on a little too strong. Um, I like it a little bit more subtle. In this case, like with Love and Deep Space, I enjoyed the companionship in the sense that I could put on the study feature and like let it go and I didn't have to feel alone when I was working or even the sleep feature it would like help me kind of hang out a little bit and fall asleep because it takes me a really long time to wind down or even just throwing some stuff on in the background it was just a less lonely experience and not in a parasocial way because I'm not attached to the characters like that but just in the fact that the game was very comforting and there was a lot that I enjoyed in it. I was never a fan of the spicy stuff that much. It's not that I couldn't enjoy it, it's just that it wasn't really for me. It's not really my style. Um, I enjoyed a lot of the softer stuff, the little dates that they had. Like they had ones that were like little coffee dates, dessert dates, little cooking ones. And those ones were always really nice to me because they're very soft and comforting and cozy. Um, Unfortunately, I don't think that that's going to be able to be replicated in another place. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Um, don't really know because like they even had features where like you could quote unquote talk to a love interest, like you could chat with them, but obviously you couldn't actually chat with them, and there wasn't like an AI thing, and they only had a couple voice lines, but like just because there's very few people that I present issues to in my life, or very few people that I can talk to about all of the issues, especially like streaming and stuff like that. It's very difficult for my family to understand. Um, so there was like options where you can go in and just say like you could just there was a couple buttons, and one of them would just be like I had a bad day, work was tough, and then it would produce to you a couple voice lines of whichever love interest you wanted. They were just like, it's gonna be okay, just do this, or give it a couple days or whatever. Like things that you kind of just needed to hear, right? Or things that I felt like I needed to hear but didn't really have anybody to hear them from. So it's gonna be a little rough. It's gonna be a little rough to find to find something that produces the same level of comfort. They need to take a chill pill. They do need to take a chill pill. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. A company has a great opportunity right now to make a similar game while Infeld is struggling. Yeah, it's actually nice. Yeah, yeah. I find that more in ASMR. I watch ASMR all the time. I watch ASMR all the time. Pretty much every night I watch ASMR. A lot of times it's like hair brushing or like hair play or um, different kinds of head massages and stuff. I really enjoy those. Even the ones that are in salons, the ones that do like hair care or facials and stuff like that. I've never had any of that ever done to me, ever. I have no desire really. I get too nervous and like I don't know, it gets weird. But it also costs a lot of money. But I watch videos of people all the time doing that because I find it very comforting. I find it very nice. I always like the feeling of hair brushing. Like when other people used to brush my hair, like when my mom used to brush my hair. She doesn't anymore, but you know, you can still kind of feel that comfort through ASMR. Other companies take notes. I think I'm one of the only people who ASMR stresses me out more. It's sometimes ASMR just isn't it for some people, right? It just isn't it. Some people really like it, some people don't. There's certain kinds of ASMR that give me the ick. Um, but other ones I really love. Other ones I really love. It just depends. I think I love ASMR. Yeah, it's great. That feeling of comfort just from a couple sentences is needed, especially in this messed up world. I agree. I agree. Uh, We'll have to, or at least I'll have to find something. I don't know what though. I always, especially now, I've been talking about a lot, even with the streaming, that it doesn't feel like there's a lot around for me right now. Um, all this while noises and tapping and things is my version of Dance on Chalkboard. I see. See, in some ways I like the little noises, not necessarily the tapping. I hate like the intentional tapping, but I love like these videos where they go to like a salon and they've got like a tray of stuff, and sometimes they have to open a glass bottle and like get a little bit of stuff and squeeze it out, and then you hear the glass bottle going back onto the tray, or even just in the hands with a little syringe, like you hear the little glass tip of the syringe hitting the glass, the rim of the glass. So nice, so nice. Or there's just so much about it. I'll probably listen to some ASMR to go to sleep tonight because I don't have Zane anymore. There's no Zane, which is okay. You know, it doesn't have to be Zane. It's just I got used to it being Zane. Like they even I talked about it before. They even have like little ASMR recordings in Love and Deep Space for like when you have your period. No other game does that. Like I'm not gonna find that anywhere else. I don't have a partner. You know what I mean? Um so like that's gonna be tough. You love white noise ASMR? Like a hose running, fire crackling? Ooh, for me fireplaces are always quite nice. Um I also really love rain. There's one particular one that I'm gonna miss terribly. That was it was a Zane audio and it was called Sudden Rain. If you look it up, it's probably on YouTube. It was called was it called Sudden Rain? Yeah, it was called Sudden Rain and basically, you know, you're out on a date with Zane, it suddenly rains, you get in the car and you say, "Okay, you know, curl up, you know, we're going to start driving." And you hear the rain sounds and the car sounds. It's like, "Oh my god. Oh my god, rain sounds in a car?" I love sleeping in cars. I do. I love sleeping like on a drive. Um that one always got me. And like where else am I going to find that? Where else am I going to find sleeping in the car rain ASMR? I'm baking and cooking videos in like rural areas. I love those too. I'm okay with whispering, calming things, just telling you things are okay and all. But I can't do food ASMR. No, food ASMR is a no. I do not. I hate mouth sounds. I hate it. I get the ick from anything related to the mouth. I really do. Even my own. Like I get icked so much. I can't stand it. Um so yeah, the food is not it. I even this is so funny. Um I oftentimes when we eat dinner, right? So I make dinner every night for the family. When we eat dinner, I often eat in the other room. Just because they're very loud eaters because they're men and they just make a mess everywhere and I get so disgusted that I actually eat by myself in the other room every night. Um because I can't stand it. Or I'll put like headphones on and I'll put some music on like fairly loud so I can't hear it. Oh, the gentle hum of the car and the temperature is perfect. Yes, yes. I like it just like a little cold, personally. Um, like rain, but like a cool rain. Like you know, it's October and it's getting a little cool and there's a little bit of a breeze and you know, you've got a little blanket on because you're cold. You got like a throw blanket and you can hear the rain and it's fairly heavy and you hear the driving sounds and you're kind of cruising and it's just man, cold but with blanket. Yes, yes, yes. Cold but with blanket. I like it. I like to keep my room like super cold. Actually, that's why I like I love not having heat in the winter because I finally get to wrap up in blankets and I still I freeze in the wintertime. Actually, I wake up I go to sleep and wake up freezing, but I get to wrap up in blankets and turn the my electric blanket on and just I have the best sleep of my life in the wintertime. In the summer I have an air conditioner, so it's still like cool in here. It's not hot in here, but I still only sleep with like one blanket. It's so uncomfortable. I can't like cocoon the way that I want to. I can't nest the way that I want to. The bird can't nest. And the soft movements of the car, yeah. And the one turn that makes us wake up because we're home, yeah. I can't sleep without a fan running. I prefer silence, but air conditioners and fans are okay. Um, I do prefer silence though. I know that's kind of weird. I do total darkness and silence. some people some people like little night lights, or like they keep a little light on, or maybe their PC's on or something like that. I have to have total darkness or I can't sleep. I can't stand the fact that one of the lights in this room is constantly like blinking because the router, there's a router in this room. And so the lights are always on. There's always these five little lights, and I can't stand it. It bothers me so much. I have to like face away from it every night. You can't even really see them, especially when I take my glasses off. It's like a big blur. You can't see anything, but I know that it's there. I love bundling up. So do I. I love getting bundled up, but I can only bundle up if it's cold. I can't do a warm bundle up. I get so nasty when I'm warm. I hate it. I get so overwhelmed and like I can't stand it. I have to have a fan running, not for sound, but so I'm not melting. We don't have AC. Oh, I see. I sometimes can sleep with a little light, but on purple and low. But a lot of the times I need darkness. It's just here and there. Yeah, I do total darkness. Yes. I had to buy a blackout stickers for my monitor. Oh my god. Yeah. I shut my PC down every night specifically because the PC is like a foot away from my pillow. And that would be a nightmare every night. If I left this on like sleep mode, the lights would just be in my face every night. I couldn't do it. So I'm like the rare person that the PC gets turned off every time I'm done using it at night. Nothing stays open. Nothing runs. That's it. The same is true when I'm at work. The PC only gets turned on at 8 p.m. and it gets turned off whenever the stream ends, and that's it. Ugh. Oh my. Ah, this was nice. I almost cried a little bit when we were talking about some of this other stuff. It's been an upsetting couple days. Not in a parasocial way, but just because, like, it's crazy that it's come to this. And all the things that are going to change with it, and including my own habits. Um, it's wild. But I think we should call it here. We've been here for 2 hours and 23 minutes. We made it to 2. We made it to 2 hours. We did it. Um, and we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's family game night. I'm not sure what we're playing. I haven't discussed it yet with them, so I don't know. I'm really hoping that the art's gonna be finished. It was supposed to be finished on the 30th. I know I said the 30th. I'm sorry, it's not done. The artist hasn't finished it yet. We're having a little bit of a little tiny trouble. Um, so it's a little bit delayed. But and I know there's another one that'll be done by the 3rd anyway. So at the very least, you'll have that, if not the other one too. It'd be ironic if they both finished the same time over the weekend while I'm not streaming. So we'll see. You might be getting a couple posts that are like, "Hey, here's some stuff." Last night I accidentally hit my keyboard and it lit up. I had to turn it off. Yeah, that's actually one thing I really like about the current keyboard I'm using. The keyboard I had that broke.
It's
Wow.
underscore Psy01 just shared 100 bits.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. I was using a keyboard that had lights in it before, and anytime you'd accidentally touch it, it would light up. I couldn't stand that. I used to have a towel, like a tea towel that I would throw over it, um, at night so I wouldn't be affected by it. No, you're all good. Thank you for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. Um, with this keyboard, there's no lights in it whatsoever, so I can't see anything in the dark, but it doesn't turn on at night. Mine, I can just use a hotkey to turn it off. Same with my mouse. My mouse also doesn't have light in it. Neither of them have light right now. So in the dark, I can't really, you know, but it's okay. The keyboard isn't bad. This one has rounded keycaps, so it actually works really well with long nails, which I appreciate, because the other one used to mess up my nails all the time. But this one doesn't, because there's plenty of space in between that I can, like, put my fingers, the actual like pads of my fingers, on the edge, and the nail will just go over top. Like it goes off the edge. Unlike with these square keys.
Kestray gifted 5 subscriptions to the
Five
community.
5 subs. What do we give them 5 subs for? We've been complaining and yapping and crying. Why are
We
we?
reached our subs goal of 80.
What? 80 subs. 80 subs.
Hype train started.
Oh my god. Hype train. Level 2 hype train. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Stray. Thank you. You're a #1 gifter for the month. Look at that. To hear him say we reached the subs goal. Are the subs still on sale? Are the subs still on sale? Please tell me they were still on sale. Who got them? Dorf got one. Umbra got one. Oh, Lore caught one. Dev caught one. And Dad VA. Oh, okay. So tons of people I actually recognized or just saw today. Nice. Yes, but I would have bought them anyways. I don't want you to buy them anyways. I don't want you to waste your money like that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hype train and the 5 gifted and reaching the goal of 80. Should I set it to 90 or are we pushing it? Are we pushing it now? I feel like we're pushing it with 90. It's been a long time since we've had a goal of 90. It's been a very long time.
Subs goal
Stray doing the
started.
thing she said she was gonna do. I mean, I guess. Push it to 100. What do you mean push it to 100? What do you mean push it to 100? We can't even get like. And this is no reflection on anyone. This is not a cry for help. Um, we can't even get like 10 in a month. How are we gonna get? How are we gonna find 20 before some of these subs expire? And 90 is too much. I should have made it. I should have made it 85. Just make it 85. I feel like we should be realistic. We got to be realistic in our numbers. And again, that is not a cry for help. That is not a, oh, I should go spend right now because that would be so funny. No. No. No, no. No, 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 no. No. Your emotes are so cute. I wish I could resub to you, Stray. I want all your emotes. I can't believe I can't even use them in Discord because they're not in Discord. I'm so sad. I'm not subbed to either of you. I'm not subbed to anybody right now. They don't exist yet. I'm sorry. It's okay. I understand. I fully understand. I'm just impatient. I want them now. Crazy. Ah, I got you when I get paid. That's crazy. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I do not encourage that behavior. I don't encourage that. I want everybody to know I'm not encouraging that. Um, but yeah, your emotes are very cute. Your emotes are very cute. Even the ones you had before, the rats, are very cute as well. I don't know if you still have them, but they're very adorable. Well, I was gonna say goodnight, but we will wait for the hype train to end, and then we'll say goodnight to everybody on YouTube and here. Um, Thank you for listening to my conversation about lads. I didn't think y'all would be down to hear that, but y'all were actually super supportive, and I appreciate that. I do. It means a lot to me because this was a very important game to me. So I can't? No, you can if you want to. You can if you want to. I'm just, I just want everybody to know that I'm not forcing you to do that in any way, and it's your choice. Are we gonna raid someone? We are gonna raid someone. We are gonna raid someone. I can't believe you gave me like the puppy dog eye sad face. I can't believe you've done that, Sai. I can't believe it. And I folded immediately. We love rant, especially especially if it's a hot
It's
tune.
Sai01 just shared 100
Oh,
bits.
thank you for the
Okay
100
lol.
bits. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. I appreciate it. We should raid Nori. Oh, is Nori? Is Nori streaming? We're gonna have to find Nori. We can head over there. Nori is a name that's familiar to me, but I do not remember what capacity she is. Okay. Mara is conflicted about accepting gifts. I am very conflicted about accepting gifts. I do not have a good relationship with accepting gifts. It's very hard for me, um, due to ingrained taught behaviors. So it's a little tough. I hope you can understand. It matters not. Yeah, she. Okay, so we'll head over to Nori actually. Oh yes, I do know that name. I do know that name. Is the cute Steamy VTuber? She's a Duel One server. Ah, that's why it's familiar. I was like, I thought I know that name. I'll have to go follow as well. We'll go right in and follow. Yeah, everybody who isn't followed is gonna go follow. Let's thank you for the hype train. What did we get? We got a fish, right? We got a fish. Endler Love. It's a fish. We went fishing for the hype train. To be honest, that's why I like to. What's why you like to? Oh, because I have trouble with accepting gifts. I do understand. I can't accept gifts either. I just feel bad. That's how I feel. I feel really bad and awkward, and I feel like I don't deserve it ever. Like, the first thing in my head is like, why would you do this? I don't deserve this. And then we move from there. Like, um, or like, why would you do this? I've done nothing. I've done nothing for you. So why? What's happening here? Um, but it's just ingrained behavior. I was taught that people don't just give gifts. That there's always an ulterior motive, and that people don't do favors. So here we are. Stray Stray has been helping me a lot get over this. Um, and all of you as well, actually, in the streams and everything like that. But Stray in particular has been really helping me kind of understand that people do actually help others, and people do actually want to give gifts to others, and people do actually care about others. It's very interesting. Um, Fish, indeed a fish, indeed a fish. Um, Kind of the same way. Don't like receiving. I have a hard time accepting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fish. We get some fish. I was taught to look out for everyone. Kinda grew up not accepting it. Yeah, me too. I was always taught that like everybody is the enemy, and you should you should act accordingly. Farah, best bird, and one of my most favorite people. Oh my god, one of your most favorite people? That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go over here. So over on YouTube, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it to all you stop by. We actually had a lot of views tonight, 158 total, which is crazy. Um, that's more than usual, and I really appreciate you watching and hanging for not only for the Red Lantern, but also the yapping and the complaining and the discussion about Love and Leaf Space, and me just being a little bit sad. And I didn't tell you what I was crying, but I did cry a little bit. So thank you, and we'll be back tomorrow with family game night. So have a wonderful, wonderful um, night, and we'll be back tomorrow. All right. Ooh, 2 new subs. 6 likes. That's not bad. Peak 12 concurrent. Not bad. Not bad. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's an improvement. Okay. All right. Over 100? Yeah, over 100. 158. Um, I was recently a victim of Stray's gift giving. I know. I know it's tough, isn't it? Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Thank you. I can feel the sadness. That's why I sent the head pats. You actually sent them at like when I was crying, which is ironic. You will receive my love, and you will be silent. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go before we get too crazy here. Let's go right into Nori. Am I not following? I'm probably not following. I don't think I've ever been. So this is gonna be our first time going over there. Let's look it up. Nori. I'm gonna need the full name again. I got Nori. Oh, it's right here. I got it. I got it actually. Never mind. It was the first one that showed up when I put Nori. Get yourselves ready. Oh, they're doing art. They're working on a seal. Are they rigging? Oh, live 2D cubism rigging. Ooh, okay. Let's go hang out. And so everybody that isn't followed, you should follow them. I'm gonna go follow them so that I can raid them more frequently into the future. She's super cutie, very family friendly, excellent. I love to see it. We love to see it. Also, I see green and blue. I see some green and blue. So we'll head over there, and you all got the raid stuff ready. Ready. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Night Nova. Oh, thank you, Nova. You too. And yeah, everybody. We'll get through this Love and D space crisis together. I don't want to say I'll be a little bit weird, but I might be a little bit weird about trying to find something else. So please bear with me, and we'll figure it all out. But have a wonderful, wonderful night, and enjoy the rigging and noise stream.